Hi Capricorn, my name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul, and this is your general reading for November, okay? So you come into the reading with the goddess of the moon. So this is asking you to tap into your intuition this month, to tap into those feelings. If there's that little feeling that says to you, go that way, and you normally go this way, go the way the feeling was telling you. It's asking you to just tune in and listen to what your body has to say a little bit more, to listen what your intuition has to say a bit more. If you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach, that is your gut telling you something. If you get like an urge to do something or to go somewhere one day, do that, because this might lead you to somewhere that you need to go. Yeah. So underneath that you have the Seven of Wands. So this is also about you tapping into your intuition, but it's saying that you're feeling like you could be a little bit outnumbered. You're feeling like a little bit like you're having to kind of defend your position. You're feeling like there's a little bit of competition this month within a situation. So you could be having to fight off other people. You could be having to protect that which you love even. It doesn't necessarily have to be love as such. It could be whatever you've got hidden behind there. You've hidden it from the others. So, and they're kind of like, you're thinking, do I have to fight them off or shouldn't I? But as well with this card, it's also saying that, like, what are you fighting for? Sometimes it's best to just kind of step aside and accept certain things. Sometimes not all fights are worth the battle. Not all fights are worth taking on every one of these in order to protect that. It's like, what are you actually protecting? That's what it's asking you. It's saying, what are you holding that defense position for? Because, and it's also about, because he's come from the six, he's come from a place, or she's come from a place where they haven't had to kind of battle like this for a while. They've had it kind of good for a while, and now they're feeling like there's changes that are bringing in this need to defend your position, stay on top, defend it. But it's just asking you to just have a look and check if that is really what you're supposed to be doing this month. Okay, so your first card is the Page of Swords. Now this could be you feeling like you're a little bit out of your depth, like it could be a new position at work, possibly with those cards. It could be something where you're feeling a little bit defensive. You're feeling like you're ready with your sword, but at the same time it's like you're not fully feeling like you have a good grasp or a good logic reasoning in a situation. You're not feeling like you can hold a situation in the way that you would like. You're feeling a little bit out of your depth with the Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting that it could also be that something is said with the Page of Swords that was out of place, or it could be that you're also looking back at what you've done in order to kind of see where you went wrong with a situation as well. He's looking back there to see if there's anything that he could have done any differently. It's like he feels like the ghouls are kind of chasing him a little bit, and he's feeling a little bit defensive and a little bit like he needs to protect himself in a situation, or she needs to protect herself. You also, underneath that, you have the Five of Cups. So they could be a feeling of regret, a feeling of remorse, feeling like, how did I get to this situation? There's a little bit of isolation involved, feeling like you possibly regret making a decision, because there's the Seven of Cups here. So you could regret possibly making a decision. You could feel like you can't make a decision because you're tied to certain things. This can also talk about being aware of the 7 deadly sins and not to feel tied to them, and what are we making this decision for as well. It's asking you, yeah, they could have been a little bit of regret within a decision in some way. But I'm also seeing that they could have been a new position at work, possibly, because next to the Page of Swords, you have the Page of Coins, and this is also somebody who's taking on a new position, and they're starting to kind of learn to be an apprentice or mastering what they're at. It could be taking on a new position that is quite high for their age level as well, because we have two pages. But it's also, the Page of Coins is somebody who's quite practical and makes the best of a situation and kind of gets on with it, and they're very hands-on. They know how to, yeah, he or she is making the best of that situation, whatever it is. But it's also, in that same row, we have the Emperor, and this is asking you to take more of a leadership role. It's asking you to step in to your own power and your own authority too. There could be a little bit of a challenging of authority with the Page of the Swords and the Emperor as well. It's like the Page of Swords he listens to authority, but at the same time he's kind of a little bit defensive still. But then the Page of Coins wants to show that they're doing the best they can. They're doing the best job. We also have, for your energy chakra cards, we have 39 in reverse. But this is telling me that your throat chakra, or you're finding it hard to communicate something, Capricorn. There's something that you're finding hard to communicate or take a leadership role in. It's like you're making the best of a situation, but it's asking you to take more of a leadership, make decisions that are more about logic moving forward and more about standing in your own power. Because underneath the Page of Coins, you also have the Ten of Coins. So this is a situation moving up as well. This is a situation that has developed into the Page. And underneath that, we have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is a very passionate character. He's somebody, or she is somebody that is very business orientated. They could be quite career driven. They could be starting their own business as well with the King of Wands. They know how to lead themselves. They take charge. Yeah, they don't wait for others to kind of lead them. They're also very passionate about what they're doing. But this is bringing in a lot of money for you guys this month, because the Ten of Coins is all about stability and material abundance, yeah? But I do feel like there's something that you might have to wait for, or there's something that's in the pipeline that's coming. But you need to kind of decide, are you going to carry on investing in this? Or are you going to take a step back? Or are you going to go in a different direction? Because this is somebody whose loyalties are kind of, they're a little bit tested, let's say, because she wants to be there for her child, but she also knows that she has to go and harvest them apples, and without them apples she can't make the money to feed her child. There's a little bit of a decision that's needed, because underneath that you have the Two of Swords. But it's asking you to step into your own power, to not necessarily challenge authority, but to make decisions for your highest good. This is somebody who knows, who has all the information. All the information is around them. They need to be grounded before making this decision, and they're already tapped into their intuition, which is also this card. So it's about tapping into what your intuition's saying, but doing it in a grounded way. And I feel like you will receive some messages that may be needed this month. You have 25 in reverse from the energy cards as well. But in reverse, this is a good thing, because it's saying that any deceit or deception or manipulation that was around you possibly is ceasing with this card. It's dying away. The energy of whatever you felt a little bit that was deceitful around you, or controlling or manipulating in any way, that energy is in reverse. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, but it does warn, yeah, as your final card coming out, it does warn about a storm. Now, it's saying that this isn't a big storm, but it's about you being calm in the face of that storm and making decisions that from a grounded place while using your intuition. And then, like all storms, it too shall pass, and it will, there's not a major warning with this card. So overall, I'd say that it's not a love reading, but I'd say that there could be some regret about not making a decision possibly in love, because we have the emotions with both of these. But what I also notice is that we have the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. So what's missing is the 6 of Cups. So that's about tapping more into, instead of this energy of regret or remorse at decisions, it's about tapping it, allowing yourself to kind of let yourself go a little bit this month, allowing yourself to kind of feel a little bit of joy, not being too stuck in the Emperor ways, allowing yourself to have a little bit of joy, a little bit of freedom, tapping into more of your inner child, let's say, or being around children, or just allowing yourself to laugh a little bit, because I feel like if you don't, the energy could get a little bit heavy for you. But I feel like other than that, and allow yourself to speak, open your throat chakra. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about opening your chakras. I'd say to do a general one with all of them rather than just focus on your throat chakra, but it's asking you to just speak your truth in a situation, to not go around. You don't need to do that in a brutal way. That just needs to be, speak the peace of your truth, yeah, the peace within your truth. So just come at something from that angle and all will be well. The deceit is going, there's a minor storm that's coming, but it's asking you just to stay grounded, make the right decisions, because you're using your intuition and you're being grounded. You have all the elements around you, and it's like, even though you may feel very vulnerable because she's naked, she isn't vulnerable. You couldn't sneak up to her and attack her. She's not having it, or he's not having it. So it's just about, yeah, just being aware towards the end of the month. Or for some of you, you could be going through it now, because it depends how fast you move through this energy and where it takes you. But I really do hope this has helped. Take care, stay blessed, bye bye.